Hi, so I've just bought one of the Hobbycraft 19S sewing machines. I'm completely a novice, have never used a sewing machine before, but this morning I did one of the classes and they showed me how to thread the machine, so I'm going to put that up. I'm not the type of person who can use a manual, I need somebody to show me. So I'm just going to quickly show you in two different videos how to thread the bobbin, and then how to thread the machine, and then also how to place everything in the machine to start it off, because even though I did a little session this morning, I came home and immediately forgot everything. So I'm making this video more for me as well, for whenever I forget to redo things. So the first thing we're going to do is, this is the machine. The only thing I've done here is take this little arm off. So this normally sits in this position. I've taken that out. There's a few bits in there, including some spare bobbins. And then the only other thing I've done here is open this little drawer, which the bobbin sits in, and this sits in this position, and I've just taken it out for the purpose of placing the bobbin in there, but we'll come back to this in a minute. So what you need is some string of your choice, whatever colour you're using, and then an empty bobbin to thread. So it's step by step from here. You basically take the string, this little cap comes in your drawer down here, so pop it onto the end because it means the string won't pop off as you're using it. Then you take the end of your string and you follow the first step here is just under this and around this, number 2, and then you bring it over here, and then you follow the diagram here. So you have your empty bobbin has a little hole in it, and what you do is pop that, the string goes through as shown here, so the hole is at the top, the string will go through it. You slide it on there, so essentially it'll be coming out this hole here, and then you have the string sitting out that direction. I'm not going to thread this because I've already threaded the colour that I need and I don't have a lot of the same string, but for the purposes of this, what you're going to do is pop this into bobbin mode. So usually it sits like this, but once you've got your wee string sitting at the top, you just put it that direction. It tells the machine then that you're going to thread a bobbin rather than going to start sewing. And then once you've got your wee string hanging out there, just hold it with this hand, so you're holding the string out this direction, and then you can use your foot pedal. So obviously at this point you've got the foot pedal plugged in here and your machine's in on, and then you're going to pop your foot on the foot pedal and then it starts to spin this. So you'll find that whenever it starts to spin, the string will sit around it like this and it'll start to fill up, and then as you get some tension on your foot pedal or it starts to look very full like this, then you stop, and that's the bobbin full, and it looks like that. And then you've got this little tail end, and then what you want to do is load this bobbin into your machine. So open your drawer and take this guy out. I'm going to try and pop the phone up here so that you can see what I'm doing. Whether this will work or not, I don't know. Maybe. So yeah, you have this guy, and I hope you can see that okay. So what you want to do is make sure that your bobbin is sitting with the thread so that when it turns it goes clockwise, and then you want to pop that into here, and then you want to take the end of the thread and pop it through this tiny little hole. I hope you can see there. And then it comes with, if you pull it in and you can be a bit forceful, it'll come to there. So you can see that string has basically gone through there, it's gone under this bit here, and it's gone there. And you want it to be somewhat central there, so I don't know if you can see that. And then now we're going to put this in the machine. So what we'll do is turn it around, because this bit is going to be facing you. And I'm going to try and swap the camera around here again. Sorry, not a professional at all with cameras. So we're back down to here. And then what you want to do is make sure this little arm is up. And you do want a bit of thread hanging out there too, apparently. So if I go down here, you'll see there is a space for that little arm to sit in, which is really important because I've done this 3 times. And it's only just now that I figured out what way to do it. So you basically want this, you're pushing that in so that this guy fits in that hole there. So the other trick they did tell me as well is that if you want to hold the bobbin in place so that it doesn't fall out, you can, sorry again for this falling over, let's see if I can get this up. So there's a little, this little guy here, this little flappy bit at the back. If you hold that out, that keeps your bobbin in place so that it won't fall out. If you don't hold that, it just means the bobbin is loose and it'll fall forward. So holding that little guy at the back is probably the best way of fitting this into the machine. If you see that there, I'm holding that out, the little handle's and up, and then all I'm gonna do is pop this. I hope this fits in because it did a minute ago. So we're going in here, see, and then it fits in there, and that's it. It's in that position, and that's it, correct there. So it doesn't seem to matter if you leave a wee loose bit of thread either, but I just kind of pushed it in so that it was behind the drawer so it didn't look unsightly, and then close it over. And that's the bobbin basically done. I'll do the next one and it'll be how to thread it. Hopefully this is helpful to someone.